We opened up a new section to the goats this afternoon, and I wanted to film it for a couple of reasons. One, just to let you see them enjoying the overgrown briars and bushes and such. They love it. But also because the wind is blowing again, not quite as badly as it was when I was filming at the cemetery the other day, but I'm using the inline microphone on my iPhone headphone right now. So this is a test to see if it's cutting down on the wind noise. And the goats don't realize it yet, but we've got a field that we're leading them to that's full of wheat that we planted. It didn't do as well as we'd hoped, but we planted it to allow them to graze on it, them and the cows. It's a little bit too wet to let the cows out there now. They'll make a mess of it. But the goats are going to get a treat if we can get them away from this bramble. Well, they did. They followed me out of the briar patch, out to the hay, and they are going at it, enjoying it. I don't know if you can hear Honey mooing. The Jersey, she's over on the other side of the driveway. I don't know if you can see her, but she is none too happy because she can't get over here. She's separated by electric fence, and she's like, no fair, no fair. We'll get her out here and let her have a turn when it dries up a little bit. Sorry for the shakiness of the video. Now I can't wait for the babies to go find the stumps and the piles to jump on. They may not see it because they're busy nibbling some of them anyway, nibbling the wheat also. Well, Honey won that argument. I couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand listening to her. And now doggone it if she ain't even paying attention to the wheat right now. She's just eating up grass growing up on the big push pile we had. Aggravating thing. In fact, we got all this wheat planted out here, and the doggone goats is eating grass growing up around the push pile and climbing on it. That figures. It's kind of like getting your youngins a big fancy Christmas present and they get it open and want to play with the box, I guess. And the young calf don't know what to do. She ain't been over here before. She's running and ripping and trying to see things and sightseeing. See her over in the background. I hope she don't decide to sightsee over the electric fence, which is not turned on, by the way. Don't tell them, that's a secret. Here's something else we're dealing with while the goats are out nibbling on the wheat. In a little patch of woods on the side of that wheat patch is the old fence line, one of the original fence lines, and there's still some barbed wire that's exposed in a few spots. And a few years ago, one of our goats tore her udder, one of her teats, on a piece of barbed wire. Not this, we got that up. So we're going along here just double checking, making sure we're getting all of this out of the way. Here's coming up to an old post, so we're just cutting it off right down where it's under the ground or still buried nice and tightly, and removing it so we don't have a goat or a cow tearing another udder. And this is the barbed wire we removed from a little patch of wood, so glad to have that out of there now. Their udders are safe. Finally, as we wind down our evening, would you look at those colors? Stunning.